Of the many special moments in life, none is more important than having your first baby. From the moment a woman finds out she's pregnant to the day she gives birth, there are many lessons along the way. Located in North Andover, Acelleron Maternal and Health and Wellness is a pregnancy and parenting wellness center focused on providing resources to new and expectant parents. They offer a variety of home medical equipment as well as education around birthing, pre- and postnatal fitness classes, and support groups. Now, to tell us more, we've invited Jason Canzano. He is the director of Acelleron Medical Products. Also, Suzy Vecchi. She is director of the Maternal Health and Wellness, and Wakeman, an expectant mom with her second child on the way. Welcome to Urban Update. Thanks for coming in. Congratulations to you. Jason, let me start with you. Just quickly, let's begin with a little update on how medical coverage for women in this area, really more specifically the Affordable Care Act, and what pregnant women need to know about that.
Sure. Well, first of all, thanks for having us on today, Byron. Really appreciate it. Really, what moms need to know is under the Affordable Care Act, there's a preventive care portion which went into effect back on January 1st, 2013. And since then, mom now needs to be aware that under the Affordable Care Act, she can get breastfeeding equipment and lactation support through the ACA.
Wow. Okay. Now, Suzy Vecchi, take us through some of the basics about the classes that pregnant women should be taking and their families before birth.
Sure. So there's a few things that parents should consider when they're pregnant. Childbirth education is most important, and that actually comes in a couple different forms. Traditional childbirth education, which provides information on the phases and stages of labor, comfort positions, how the partner can be there to support mom, or classes like hypnobirthing, which adds a different layer of tools to mom's tool belt with hypnosis and providing relaxation, taking away fear that typically surrounds childbirth. Two other great things that parents can do when they're pregnant is take breastfeeding education classes. If a mom is planning to breastfeed, it's really important that she understands how her body makes milk, different latch positions, learning baby's cues, as well as learning about the breast pump and how do I pump and go back to work and manage that whole process. And the third thing I would suggest for moms is to prepare their body for the work of labor through yoga, prenatal yoga and fitness. So we offer some great classes that really help mom prepare their bodies, their minds, and connect with their babies.
Wow, that sounds pretty great. Now, Ann Wakeman, you are back at it again with child number 2, huh? Wow, cooking in the oven there. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What resources in your first pregnancy did you find particularly helpful before birth?
Looking back at that time, I really feel like everything I took advantage of at Acelleron was so important. The prenatal fitness classes was so great for me, also to just meet so many women that were in the same position, going through the same things as me. I took advantage of the breastfeeding workshop, and I also did hypnobirthing, which I found really helpful. I'm a planner, and so this big unknown of childbirth was very scary for me, and this helped me learn how to relax and prepare and somewhat plan for it. So I found all of it to be really, really helpful.
Okay. Now, Jason, talk to me a little bit more about these the medical equipment that's covered by insurance, and I guess what does the process look like for, like, say, getting a breast pump, for example?
Sure. So as I had mentioned in the first segment, since this product, specifically a breast pump, is now covered by insurance, mom needs to be educated that it is, and then the second step is how do you go about it. So there's two different ways, really. The mom can call her insurance company, but we all know what that can be like. You're dialing a 1-800 number, you're on hold. The process can be really stressful, difficult to get answers. What type of pump can you cover? So really what Acelleron does is we take the pain out of calling the insurance company, and really mom can come to us, and we take the headache away. We then verify the mom's insurance and eligibility. We break down the different pump options she might have. And it's as simple as simply going to our website, downloading the order form. She takes that form to the office with her, gets it signed by her physician, It gets faxed to us within 24 hours. Mom gets a phone call and a pump in her hand at her doorstep.
Wow. Now, Suzy, what about, talk to me about some of the other ways that men and women can prepare for childbirth.
Great question. Really a great conversation for parents to have when they're expecting a baby is what kind of support do they have around them through the process. And a lot of people don't know about doula support services. So a doula is a trained professional that provides education, emotional, and labor support throughout the whole process for both mom and dad. And not just for parents that want a natural childbirth, but through C-sections or natural birth, whatever the case may be, but a doula can really provide that level of support for parents throughout their pregnancy by meeting with them, speaking with them, answering questions, talking about what they hope to get out of their birth experience, and then they're on call for them 24/7 and there when they go into labor. So it's a great conversation to parents to have what kind of support they have in place leading up to the birth of their baby.
And Wakeman, the second time around, any advice for first-time expectant mothers?
Definitely be active in your pregnancy. You know, take advantage of everything that you can find, all your resources. Helping yourself physically and mentally, I think, is so important. And then also preparing for your postpartum care for yourself, making sure that you have some kind of a plan to get out. Still be with other moms and taking care of yourself. It's important.
All right. Jason, how do women decide, when you have all this equipment, how do they decide, which one, or how do they go about shopping for different products?
Sure. So that's what we're here for, right? We know the insurance plans. We know what we can offer for each plan. So we really walk mom through her options, but more specifically, really, what's her plan for breastfeeding? Is she planning on staying at home? Is she planning on going back to work? Does she travel often? We will take that information and recommend different brands and options under each brand based on her lifestyle and needs.
Okay. Now, Suzy, what about after the baby's born? What about the resources that are available to, moms and dads after birth?
Sure. As Ian mentioned, it's so important that moms get out of the house, the walls don't close in on them, that they don't isolate themselves. And the journey into parenthood is not an easy one, and it's important to be surrounded by other new moms through new parent meetups or through postnatal fitness classes once mom is clear to exercise. And also breastfeeding support can be just so important in that journey for moms. And so we offer a weekly drop-in, which is great, and moms know they can just come in and get that support and be around other new moms and share in the joys and the challenges of that journey.
So Anne, did the support and services you received, did that sort of ease things and make it easier to take that step to have the second one?
Yes, I mean, my daughter.
You're such a planner, as you say.
Yeah, and I didn't plan this one. So my daughter's 18 months, and it was a wonderful surprise. And after we realized that we were pregnant, one of the first things I thought of was I was so excited to return to Acelleron and be with everybody and get that support.
Okay, and very quickly, Suzy, I guess I hear you recently partnered with Mother's Milk Bank Northeast to open a milk depot in your North Andover location. Tell me a little bit about that, very quickly.
Sure, yeah, we're super excited about it. So moms that are interested in donating their breast milk would start the process with the Mother's Milk Bank Northeast. They would go through a screening process over the phone and a blood test. Once they get their donor card and they're accepted, they can then contact us and bring their breast milk to us. We store it in our dedicated freezer, and then we ship it to Mother's Milk Bank, where they pasteurize it and then ship it out to NICU babies, and really saves lives.
Wow, you guys, you have all the bases covered, it looks like. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up there. Suzy, Vecchi, Ann Wakeman, and Jason Canzano, thank you for coming in, and
Thank you.
good luck with everything, and good luck with number 2 there.
Thank you.
Do you know what it is?
A boy.
A boy. Okay.
Yeah.
Nobody waits for the surprise anymore.
I know.
Okay, coming up next, all the details around a brand new fitness club in the heart of the community and the annual Men's Health Summit at Whittier Street Health Center, right here on Urban Update. We'll be right back.